Hi, I'm Kevin from Machine Shop Rescue. Still getting over COVID. Pretty much there. I'm outside here in my garage. No work's been done on the Oesterlein mill. I just been locked up watching YouTube for the last 8 weeks, trying to get over this disease. But what I'm going to do is over the winter, it's about 35 degrees here in northern Illinois, and instead of working on the Oesterlein over the winter, some work will be done, some painting and cleaning up, but the majority of the reassembly and disassembly will occur pretty much when the weather starts warming up, because the mill's going in the garage, and at this point in time I don't have the heat on, but here's some coming attractions. These are some of the projects I may be working on over the winter in my basement, cleaning up some of my old machines. What we're looking at right now is a Starke precision turret lathe. As you can see, it's got a 6-position turret. The machine's about 25 inches long. It's pretty small. Has a collet chuck, which is still in the house. And this is Starke number 3. And I've had this for years and just never touched it. I got it about mid-1980s. And it was not a high priority for me. I do have a cross slide for this as well. That's in the basement. Couldn't find it. It's one of my boxes. Here's another potential project, is this milling machine vise. But what it has, which is really interesting, and I've never seen one like this before, if you see, there are these little anvils. When you loosen all these 6 bolts up over here, you pull this out on both sides. So you have to loosen these up as well. And then you could put it around and like a casting or whatever, and it'll conform to that casting. I don't know what the brand name of this is, but it's a pretty good size mill, pretty good size milling machine vise. It's about 8 inches. So it's pretty good size. So you can put some pretty good size castings in that machine. Then I have a this is going to be a real interesting project. It's a marble power hacksaw. I think it says patented. It's a patented. What's the number 1? It's called a Marvel Draw Cut Saw number 1. On the opposite side, it says a patented 1912. And it's in pretty good condition, except it needs to drive. It's got the flat belt drive, so I'll have to convert this over. It has a nice vise on it that I'm blocking all the light. I'm inside the garage, so it's kind of hard to, but you can see it's got a vise that's in it with a buttress thread on it, so we can just kind of and I've been collecting pulleys and different pillow blocks and whatever, and motors to get this thing going. Well, I think it holds a 12-inch blade. Let's see. Well, I guess about a 12-inch blade, yeah. But this is a flat belt driven that's pretty cool. And oh, here's the chain from Oesterlein. If you recall, I was having a hard time getting this thing off with the last Oesterlein build, and after I shut everything off, the thing just popped off. So it's one of those things. I think you get in front of the camera, whatever, and you get flustered, and you know. Let me move this. Got another milling machine vise here. I believe it's a Cincinnati. The shame is this thing was in perfect shape, and leaving it sit in a garden shed for 12, 14 years, this is what happens. I mean, I'm sure it'll clean up fairly well. A lot of surface rust. We'll repaint it and clean it up, but it's a really, really, really nice vise. And so that'll be a pretty quick cleanup job on that one. Now the other thing is, I have this South Bend drill press.